Packing cause we are going to
Mexico. Tropical summer never ends.
Hello, my name is Isabel. This is Brett, and this is Finn. We all recently moved from sunny Los Angeles to work in Seattle, the Emerald City. Both Brett and I are very big UFC fans, and we heard that there was going to be a fight night in Vancouver, so on a whim, we decided to drive down.
No traffic. Moving. That's good. Good start to our trip.
The drive to Vancouver from Seattle wasn't too bad. It took us about 2.5 hours.
we just passed through the border, the Canadian border. It took us like 30 minutes to get there. She just asked us a few questions. We had the California license. She asked us how long we've been living in Seattle, what we do for work. Then she asked if we had any tobacco products or marijuana products. We did have like an empty cartridge for our vape, and she said to just like throw it out before we cross the US border, just because they're much more stricter with that.
We stayed at the Sutton Hotel in downtown Vancouver for $180 a night via Hotwire. We weren't allowed to bring the camera in the event, so there's no footage of that, but here's us after.
The reason that we're still in these sweatpants and our UFC shirts, when we got here, we tried to check into the hotel early. We couldn't get early check-in, and we just had our driving clothes, and it was pouring rain outside. So we had to like run to the store and buy some clothes, but we had nowhere to change. Yeah, this is how we ended up. Sweatpants for all.
Yeah, the whole day.
Good morning, Isabel's travelers. We're gonna be going to dim sum this morning. We found a spot that's pretty good reviewed on Yelp, and there's a huge Chinese population here in Vancouver, so hopefully it's gonna be some good dim sum.
But before that, we walked around a little bit just to discover the place.
This guy is just honking nonstop with that dude.
There are no Ubers or Lyfts, so you'll see a bunch of taxis everywhere. It's very easy to hail them down.
This guy's a soldier, and this guy is a worker, like a railroad worker, and it's to symbolize all of the work that Chinese have like done to make Canada the prosperous country that it is today.
One thing we didn't know until we got to the Chinese restaurant was that they only accept cash, Canadian debit, or US dollars. We paid with US dollars, around $40 with tip.
What do you think of the food?
It was pretty good. It was your typical Chinese bakery. The pork buns was pretty tasty. The fried rice was really good. The price was okay. Yeah, it was fine.
That's the one thing you gotta buy when you go to Canada. Maple biscuits.
We're going to this chocolatier. Yeah, whatever you say. How do you pronounce that? I don't know. Patisserie. And it's right up the street. Follow me.
Follow Brett.
I got, what are you? You're my babe.
No. You got a mocha.
Yeah, but it looked beautiful before, but now it doesn't.
I know. I should have taken a video of that.
This side is kind of like.
And I got a mocha. Passing through the border going back wasn't too bad, around the same time as going in, 30 minutes. If you needed to go to the bathroom, there was a nice rest area before you go through the border. To end the video, I just want to give my thoughts about our visit in Vancouver. I thought it looked like a mini New York. Definitely had a lot of personality. You could smell the street foods on the road, and I think that's super awesome. This was in September as well, and it was insanely gloomy. Way more gloomier than in Seattle for that time anyway. Definitely a must-visit place. Would stay longer if we